this puppy up, you gotta, for the bottom one, you have to keep it depressed for a little bit to make sure the bottom is definitely on. Something I came up against the last time I tried to use it. I found out after I was making the pizza that the bottom wasn't on, and I didn't check well enough. But let's see, it's on right now, and it's going. So there, success. Turn the other one on. And that's going too. It's a little bit windy out here. Hope my phone doesn't blow over. But this is the Bighorn gas pizza oven. I went and got this one. I was gonna get the Gosney, and I was gonna get the Alpha. You know, people swear about them, but you know, I went for the budget brand instead. You know, this is you know, $200 or so, and you know, it came to the proper temperature. It came to 980 degrees last time I lit it up. I actually did a pizza party the first day I set it up. That's why I didn't do a setup video. I had family coming over, and I did it at the last minute, and it was a success. You know, I burnt the first pizza, of course, but hey, yeah, you can't have everything. So let's get this, let it warm up and see what happens. All right. I'm gonna just make a cheese pizza to show you how to do it, and you know, we'll go from there. So as you can see, she's cranking. I already got it a little seasoned in there. Okay, so, I mean, I got some sauce I made that was really good. It was with a meat sauce, so that's a lot of flavor. You can use a bunch of different sauces. You know, you could use Rao's right out of the jar. My favorite is Victoria's marinara right out of the jar. And, you know, it tastes pretty good as is. I mean, you can funkify it if you want. I got this dough. It's a small dough from one of my local favorite pizza places, Luna Pizza in West Hartford Center. My friend Alex's place. You know, I bought a bunch for the pizza party, and I had put some in the bag so that if I didn't finish everything, I could have it easy. I was in the freezer until I needed it, put it on the counter, and within an hour, it's ready to go. So you want to let it rise a little bit so that the yeast is active and you get a nice crispy crunch. If the dough is too cold, it won't brown as well, and it won't give you that airy crust. So you need a little flour. A little flour. I just turn this inside out. You want to make sure it doesn't fold onto itself because it'll stick. And you want to keep it round because that way you have a round pizza. I see a lot of people at home making the crust, and the crust is really big. I don't like that kind of crust. So I just, you know, I get the air bubbles out. And you're not gonna be able to make a huge pizza on this peel, so you know, I'm just gonna flip it on both sides, make sure it's got plenty of flour, so it's not gonna stick on this flavor. Now, you don't want to make too much of a mess, which you can. I go right to the edge when I'm doing it so that I don't have that huge crust. And just keep in mind that this is a canvas, you know, so you want to keep it from getting thin in spots and thicker in others. So, you know, it's dough, so you can always play with it, but there you go. Beautiful. I just use a spoon to spoon my sauce to the canvas that is your pizza dough. And then I'm gonna use my sauce, put it in the middle, little circles. Now I come right to the edge there. I just leave about a half inch. It turns into, you know, a little bit bigger as the pizza expands a little bit. But yeah, you know, pizza, it's one of the greatest things ever invented. All right. Some people like a lot of sauce, some people don't like a lot of sauce. My daughter's not a huge sauce person, so I'm gonna leave it as that. And put a little bit of grated cheese. Like that. Now you can add, this is where you can add toppings if you wish. I like to use whatever I got in the fridge. I was gonna make a chicken bacon ranch, but I didn't because I didn't have any bacon. I'm just using Kirkland low moisture mozzarella. It's pre-shred, so it's gonna have some anti-caking agents. For purists, they like to make it with the low moisture whole milk pizza. You can have all kinds of cheese, This is just a basic cheese pizza. And, you don't want to have any wetness in front of it. So, I got a little towards the edge there, but yeah, that's it. Let's see what temperature we got here. It's freaking hot. So last time I put it in really hot, it ended up burning the bottom of my pizza. So I'm gonna put it in. Just wanna get it moving. All right. So what I'm gonna do now, because it's already hot, I'm gonna turn that bottom off so that it doesn't burn the bottom of my pizza, and we'll see how that comes out. Great little oven. All right, so I gotta spin it. It's already starting. Let's see. Look at that sucker. Gorgeous. About 90 seconds. I'm telling you, for the money, guys. Heck yeah. You can't do this on a home oven. Or on a traditional home oven. I like it nice and crispy. So I'm gonna try a slice. Look at that puppy. Nice and nice. I got it a little dark. It's ready to play. That cooked quick, about 90 seconds.